Mumbai is a very dynamic city, but it's also an extremely challenging city. So there are challenges of travel, there's challenges of environment, the challenges of hygiene, and people are always wondering what do we do. But they do not know whom to go to because they want to do something meaningful and they want to see change in their city. And we at Project Mumbai felt we can be catalysts of that change. So as a model of public-private people partnership, we work bottoms up with citizens, we work top down with the government, creating scale, and then we work with like-minded organizations, all of us together, and say, can we empower citizens to bring about? So Project Mumbai was all about seeing the city become a better place to live, work and play, with citizens as champions and Project Mumbai as a catalyst. Can we make social transformation through initiatives of scale? We would like to make Mumbai a better place to live, work and play for its citizens. Everywhere that we go, we realize that Mumbai is not about a problem. It's a multitude of problems. Each citizen also has a multitude of concerns, but we need to look at solutions. To every problem, there is a solution. And when we spoke to citizens, we realized they themselves are often part of the solution. They want to do something meaningful. And in those conversations, we realized, I want to do my bit. Kuch pal apne shehar ke liye. And using that as a theme, while Project Mumbai started off as Mumbai ke liye kuch bhi karega, that anything I'd like to do for the city of Mumbai, we expanded this to say kuch pal, can I give a bit of my time for the city? Can I create the country's largest time bank? We also realized people have a kindness in them. Can we together make Mumbai the country's kindness capital? Project Mumbai was started in 2018 and shortly after that the pandemic hit us. A lot of organizations slowed down during the pandemic. We realized that at that point, people need an organization like Project Mumbai and we grew. We were there for people. Anything that they needed, we are there for you, Mumbai, is what we felt and we responded. So in the last 6 years, a little over 6 years now, we've impacted over 1.7 crore lives, which could be anywhere between 9 to 10,000 people every day. At any given point, Project Mumbai has close to 50 initiatives which are going on. So something like during COVID, we did vaccination. During COVID, we did help in prisons. We were doing support for the bedridden elderly. We were doing work for children. We were doing work in mental health. We provided meals. We set up something called Khana Chahiye, where over 75 lakh meals were provided. So as times changed, needs changed, concerns changed, and Project Mumbai's approach changed. So what we've done now, while we are a jack of all, we are masters in some. And in these sums, we are in 3 specific areas. One is sustainability. We are the country's largest plastic and e-waste recycling initiative, which is citizen-led, where behavior change becomes our focus. No waste to landfill. We are also launching fabric now. Second is mental health, where we'd like to ensure that every child gets access to mental health. And the third is Samavesh, which is inclusivity. Can we make Mumbai a better, more compassionate place for the elderly and the differently abled? And these are verticals, and the horizontal is volunteerism. Can we get every citizen to give a bit of his time to make these 3 things possible? COVID brought about 2 big concerns. One was the concerns of those who are growing old because they are lonely, and the concerns of the differently abled because they are also often neglected. And the second was people started opening up to mental health. It became a conversation. And Project Mumbai felt this is a conversation that needs to go deeper in. We have in this space one community which gets often ignored are the adolescents. So we focus on adolescent mental health. We are possibly the largest adolescent mental health curriculum-based program in schools, municipal schools especially. We have a helpline which reaches out to them. And then we decided to expand it to organizations and people who are frontline workers. So we do mental health for inmates of prisons, Arthur Road and Baikala. We're doing mental health support and awareness for the Western and the Central Railway. We're doing mental health for the Mumbai police, for the traffic police, and every space where people need that support, especially the frontline staff, remains our focus. So can we make Mumbai also, as we say, Banega Fit India? Can we say Banega Emotionally Fit India? The Smiling Schools project is our mental health program for municipal schools. That's one segment of the children's community which are often neglected. The 5th standard to the 9th standard, we devised a curriculum because we made it an age-appropriate curriculum. At a 5th standard level, maybe I could have bullying as a concern in my class. So that's what we focus on. In the 6th standard, it could be substance abuse. While we are in the 7th standard, at that age, it could be social media. As we go to the 8th and 9th standard, it could be peer pressure. So in each age group, there are different concerns, relationships come in. So what our entire effort is curriculum based. We work with the teachers, we work with the parents, but more importantly, we work with children to ensure, is there something wrong with me? If it is, I need to learn to speak out, which is where Samvad, our toll-free helpline, comes in. And in case I'm fine, am I able to recognize the concerns faced by my friends? Suddenly my friend is very quiet. Why is he quiet? Is it just his mood is off, or is there something ongoing behind that entire silence? So idea is, can we become partners and buddies to people around us? Can we become more aware about our own mental health? Very early in Project Mumbai stage, we met up with the wheelchair basketball team. And that's when we realized things that we take for granted are so very difficult for these players. For instance, our wheelchair basketball players, very capable like you and me, have to wear adult diapers for 6-7 hours because there's no washroom which is accessible. A washroom which is wide enough where a wheelchair can go in. They travel around Mumbai, which is such a difficult city where you and I find it difficult. How can a person with wheelchairs move around? And that's when we said, if they find it so difficult, what am I doing about it? Just because I do not have somebody who's elderly or differently able in my family, does it mean that the problem doesn't exist for me? And that's where we began focusing on, and that's how the idea of Project Mumbai is. Can we pick on subjects which nobody else is touching? And we picked up inclusivity as a subject, in that we broke it up into 2 parts, those with physical challenges and those with neurodiverse challenges. And we said, can we look at each of these challenges differently, take it up to the government, take it up to the private sector, build an awareness among citizens and make it a collective. But this is also the role of the state, which is the municipal corporation. And that's when we reached out, one, to the municipal corporation to say, can you work with us? They liked the ideas that we were working on and said, would you help us? And that's when the bonding between the BMC and Project Mumbai came in. We were brought in as knowledge partners. At a parallel level, it was important to highlight. So we reached out to the Mantralaya, which is the Chief Minister's office, and they realized the interesting thing that we were doing. And for the first time ever, the wheelchair basketball team played a game of wheelchair basketball watched by the Chief Minister in Mantralaya. And then he said, I think something needs to be done. Gradually, we hosted Premier League matches for the wheelchair basketball. Then the plastic that we collect and we recycle it, we started making ramps. Then we started making amenities. Then we started hosting show matches. And then more and more people are now coming forward. The Kala Ghoda festival, which is an interesting activity around the year, we became knowledge partners for 1 year as inclusive knowledge partners, so that we can have ramps, we can have walks for the differently abled. At the Mumbai Zoo, we got the neurodiverse challenged people to go for a walk in their wheelchairs with activities along the zoo. So can we become much more aware? At the Mumbai airport, we've created a separate route for people with wheelchairs to go in. It takes very little, we realize, to make a certain community happy. But can we do our bit for the city? Our idea is to make Mumbai accessible in every possible way. Accessible in our mindset. That's more important. Public places become one of the most important segments. It should be bus stops, it could be railway stations, it could be airports. But we felt police stations are places where people anyway are stressed out when they go there. And if I can make life a little more easier for people. So we reached out to the Mumbai police. The Mumbai police was very happy. So there are close to 90 police stations. Work has just begun. And what we are doing is we are merging multiple causes. We are merging sustainability with accessibility. And now we built ramps in 3 of the police stations, where when I'm going to a police station, at least I can go as an elderly person with great ease and as a person with possible physical challenges on my wheelchair, but with comfort. So these ramps are placed there and we are telling people this is made out of the plastic that you threw. So that's one change. And second, it's a ramp. But idea is not me doing something for the city. Citizens feeling I need to do something for my city as well. Project Mumbai has close to about 15-20 people as a team members. But Project Mumbai is also a citizen-led organization. It belongs to the city of Mumbai. It's a collaborative philanthropy. And through Project Mumbai, we'd like to create a call to action. Everybody should pick what they want to do. It could be citizens, it could be members of the state, it could be corporate citizens. Can I give a bit of my time for the city? Can I give a bit of my skill to the city? Or if possible, can I give a bit of my money to the city for a cause? Choose a cause of your choice, choose a place of your choice, but can I make Mumbai a better place to live, work and play together?